Like, the police didn't come. When they did come, they said they would take me home. They got to my estate and dropped me outside my estate and told me to walk the rest home. Because apparently they're not allowed to come into my estate. You see what I'm saying? It's not like... And it's just like, bro, I've got blood all over my clothes and my face, and you're going to let me walk home. My estate is not small, you know. It's massive. I could be anyone. Some people might not even like me in my estate. And they're going to see me and they're going to try and jump me. Like,
again.
Do you know what I'm saying? And these are the situations here that just happen to people. And I think for these things to kind of stop here, all of us young black boys, young whatever country you're from, if you're not white and you're not from Britain and protected by this system, you need to understand so much about your culture and all the other like ethnic minorities' cultures to sit down and be educated, and then all of us need to be like, cool, you know what? We're all in the same boat together. Because for me, if this was 500, 600 years ago, bruv, we were all in the same boat coming to this country, bro. Like, we was all in the same predicament, separated from our families, separated from our spiritual system, separated from our homeland, separated from our civilization, and we came to this country in the same boat, fighting the same struggle. There is no difference between you and I.
So in other words, you're all under one brotherhood, including sisters, including into the girls.
All of us,
but
women
this system
especially,
has got you fighting each other.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, so because I mean, I think about this a lot. I always wonder, what could stop everyone just doing what they're doing on road, like in terms of with the stabbings and all stupidness like that. So I do believe what you're saying is right. Unity, basically, yeah?
It's not just unity. It's understanding your history, where you come from, your roots, and recognizing that we all are the same people. I swear, yeah, I've got this thing now. I used to be a bad man. When I was out on road, I used to be like the same as everyone else. I used to screw the man them. If I didn't like this guy, I'd screw him down. If he said something, I'd be like trying to move to him. And then I got to the point where I started to learn stuff, about our history, where we come from, all of this stuff,
How did you learn that? From where?
Bruv, just things started to falling into my lap. And do you know what's mad? The change happened in me when I started to get tired of being attached to gang life. I started to really think to myself, there's no point. Because I'm like, I've got something for me. I've got a gift.
Yeah.
You know, I've got these things. I go to certain places and I see the same people that look like me. They come to see me. Like, and all these people are the same. And I think in my head, like, raw, you know, if I grew up with this guy, in the same area, we would be mad cool. There's no point of us like beefing. We would be best friends. We would be like in the same crew because we're just the same people. Every time you go out on a mission, to find an op, you're literally going out looking for yourself. That person is you. You're gonna kill yourself. You're gonna harm yourself. That person looks like you, thinks like you, behaves like you, speaks like you, eats the same food you eat, has the same cultural beliefs that you got.
Yes.
All of this stuff is you.
So fucking hell. I mean, so in your music, do you put that in your music?
Yeah,
like
100%. 100%. And that's of lately. Now that I've been awakened, I feel like I've been awakened. And that awakening has made me stop.
You got to dig down deep. You got to think, okay, all right, you're saying this because you was tired, but what's made you tired? What made you awake? Because if you can give that message, say, to someone out there who is in your situation that you was in, maybe they might kind of click and say, you know what, like, it's true, what am I doing? Like, why do I want to go kill someone who's done nothing to me apart from living it in the next ends? Like, why? You know, like, if it's not, I mean, like, I think it's mad. Like, when you see, I saw a video today of a 12-year-old, he poked a girl. She must have been about 12 as well. I don't know what it's about, but the way he just pulled out his knife, one in her rib. I don't know what's happened to her. Hopefully to God nothing. But it's like taking a life or doing something like that is nothing. It's like killing a chicken. It's like
Bro,
it's
let me
easy
tell
now.
you something
It's easy.
right
So
now.
what is gonna make, like, what made, I want to try and maybe pull it out of you. What do you think it was? Like, what was the first thing that made you say, like, wow, like,
This is
what,
long.
yeah, what am I doing?
I'll tell you what, yeah.
Like, am I stupid? What
No,
the fuck am I doing? Like,
I'm gonna give it to you so honest, yeah.
go on.
Fam, if you've ever been in that lifestyle
Mm.
and you've seen what things like horrendous violence,
Mm.
I'm talking the violence that will make you feel sick.
Mm.
When blood gets spilled, when you know, like if you've seen a knife go into someone's body, yeah? Or if you've seen like a bullet go into someone's body, that from the beginning of the action to seeing the thing go into that person, then seeing what it does to that person's body in that moment, it will traumatize you.
Of course.
Fam, there's people out here that are stabbing people. There's professional stabbers and shooters, and then there's just like these youngers that just do it. They're accidental killers. That's what I would call them, innit? Because they don't actually know what they're doing. That's why a lot of people die, because they don't know where they're stabbing someone. They're just thinking, oh, let me just stab them quickly and hurt them enough so that they don't mess with me again. But what they don't realize is they don't know the human body like that. Professionals do, so they can stab you in areas where they can tell you're not gonna die. Fam, once you see that type of violence with your own eyes, it will make you think twice. No, when you're in that, it's like a soldier, yeah. If you're in war, and you come out of the army, you don't want to go back, really.
No, of course not.
Exactly. A lot of these kids, yeah, think, I can be a soldier on the road, and they fantasize.
But for what
about
though?
it.
For whose war,
Bro, they just fantasize about it. It's like they have no control over that. They want to be a bad man so much. They just really want to.
but
do
bad
something.
man who?
They want to. They're just trying to impress their friends. They don't want to be fucked with. They want people to think that they're just bad man. Like, it's a way of like some people do it because they want to have that safety feeling that I can go where I want.
Yeah.
No one's gonna trouble me. No one. By default, that's what they think, and it's mad. They don't know like what it looks like. You know, like when people get shot. I got a friend that's been shot on 2 occasions. If you see what that does to someone's body and it changes their life, the scars that's on your body that's left there, the operation that you have to go through, bro, I'm telling you right now, you ain't gonna try and do that again. You don't want to put someone through that. That is a madness. When you go to funerals, do you know, I've been to bare funerals, yeah, and it's like, bro, I swear to God, people will come to your funeral that didn't even know the person, just to be there. Hundreds of people, and then after that person's laid down, no one comes to your grave no more. No one. So you're gonna die for no reason. Literally no reason.
I hope
remember,
people are hearing you. Honestly,
bro, I swear. Remember, we're all young, yeah.
Yeah.
Fam, I've known people that's died at the age of 16 to 18, 23, 31, like all these young ages, and like, fam, no one goes to your thing no more. No one comes to your grave no more.
I mean, you said it really well. Like,
bro, what did you just die for?
You died for nothing.
What did you die for?
Like, your life has been taken. Your family's like, I mean, like,
young people got to find
mad.
purpose in life. They got to find purpose, because this street thing, I swear to God, is long.
That's what. So, okay, so then going back literally to where you come in, that purpose has to be self. So they have to learn, a worth. They have to want to, like, money can talk, So money can make you that bad man. Money can get you the girls. Money can do all this for you, without in a legit way, and without having to go and stab people or whatever. Like, you can get respect with building yourself up. If people see, you will get haters, but if people see, all right, you know, he's got his own business, or he's made his way into society and he's doing good, he's come back and he's trying to bring others with him, you will get that same respect as you would if you was a known stabber, because it's not fear, it's respect. Sorry, you get respect rather than fear. And I think that's the way forward. That's the way where people or that demographic can survive, because right now it's stupid. It's like children, I think, as well as society, in terms of like mental, I think it's a chemical thing, like the bad foods that they eat. or like, you know, stuffing the kids with vaccines, those things, they kind of, I think they switch off certain parts of the brain which make people kind of, they're conscious, like makes people think, you know what, like killing is a bit deep. What I was coming up, if you get in a fight, you get in a fight. Yeah, it's different. You're not trying to, even if you're angry, you know you're not gonna kill someone, you're gonna knock him out, whatever. But you're not gonna kill him. Like, killing is next level.
Bruv,
for like,
a lot of these guys are killing people by accident. They're not trying to kill someone. Like, I know dudes. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know the type. There's in the ends. Yeah.
But why can they not just fight though?
Because they can't.
Why?
Do you know why? Because they don't want to continue that beef. You know, like, fam, it's so hard to explain, yeah, because I've been there. I know what it feels like. There's certain people that you would have a problem with, yeah.
Okay.
In the ends.
And what's the problem, you know, over? Like,
it'll be over anything, something stupid. But I've had beef, yeah, with a whole block because of one person. Because he was screwing me. He tried to say something to me. He tried to move to me with his brethren. And on that day, I swear it's mad, yeah, I had a knife on me, a flick knife. I backed it out, showed it, he backed off. From that moment, it was a problem. And I had a beef with this guy and his whole block for the whole summer.
Why was he screwing you? Like,
well, that's just the person that he was. Like, he wanted to make me feel like, oh, cool. I was in his ends, innit? And I was trying to get food from the chip shop. And he just said to me, what the fuck are you looking at? And I said, what do you mean? Then he tried to put his chips down and come towards me. I backed out the knife. He backed off. But from that, and that's what I'm saying. When you stand up for yourself,
but it's so stupid.
I know. This is how
when
it
you're
starts.
saying it, yeah.
I know it's dumb, but this is how it really starts.
Now imagine you was in a different, or by accident, you two got in a scuff and then you've stabbed him, saying his artery in the leg, and he bleeds out. He's dead. For a look,
bro. And this is
now.
What
I'm sure there's been situations like what you're saying. They don't mean it.
Yeah.
But then. Man, I just wish
this is how
everyone could just leave without the knife then. Like, if you're gonna get in a fight, you get in a fight. Like,
but that's
guys
what
are gonna
saying.
fight.
If he was gonna come and fight me,
yeah,
cool, would fight and would whatever. Whoever wins, whoever loses. It's nothing.
Yeah.
But we're dealing with somebody that has an ego problem. His ego got the best of him, because when I backed out that knife, all of a sudden I'm bigger than you now.
Yeah.
I'm like, and you got your friend there, and it's just me one. So now he feels this big. He gone from there to here. So the next move for people that have that type of ego problem is to go and get their whole crew to come back for you. I've had people standing outside my house.
Wow.
I had people outside my block. I had people driving around in cars saying, oh, is this my man's yard? Or where does my man live? People was telling me. I was getting the phone calls like, yo, you know, thing is looking for you. People are looking for you. Who? Bro, it's peak, fam. And that's how these things start, innit? And it's like, that's an example, yeah? I don't want to be out here with a knife in my hand. But now I have to protect myself. Because all these people are out here looking for me. Just me one, you know?
So then why, what? So, what? None of his people can say, listen, like, it's a bit dumb. Like, we're not gonna... I don't know, I'm just trying to think, if I was that age and then my friend said, yo, are you ready to kill? Why? Because this guy, I gave him a dirty look, he put out a blade, and then I kind of looked stupid, so I want him dead.
Yeah.
Like, I'll say to him, yo, no, what the fuck, no.
Yeah.
No, like, you're on your own, man. Like, if that's you, then that's you. I'm not gonna back you for that.
Fam.
He ain't done nothing to you. So why? But where's their mentality? Like, where is your head? Like, why are you not thinking? Why can I think like that? Yeah, and I didn't come up easy. In my time, like, when you get in a fight, yeah, you get in a fight, and then if it carries on, then you're gonna fight him again.
That's it.
But no one fucking dies. No one died, and then like now, you can probably see someone maybe like 20 years ago that you had a beef with, and that you can probably like smile at him, laugh at him. What's going on? Like,
I've got
because you're young men, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
young
saying,
boys
bro.
are gonna. Well, when I was young, yeah, like I'm 39 now, so 20 years ago, like maybe even more than that. When you're young and you get in something, it's so minor. Like, you got in a fight, whatever. You know, maybe like your friends must say, oh, you want us to back you, blah blah blah. Yes, maybe, but it's just fighting. I mean, rarely if someone got stabbed, it would be a massive thing. Now, honestly, like people get stabbed and that you hear about it, it's like, oh, all right, next.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal.
And that's what
It's not a big deal.
I think the media's put it in your face so much that it's almost accepted now. Like when it shouldn't be accepted, that should be a major deal. Like how there's terrorist attacks and see what's the difference between and rest in peace to, for example, the people on London Bridge when they got run over and that. But I'll put the figures up or whatever. I don't remember how many people got killed in that London Bridge thing where he tried to run people over. Or was it Westminster Bridge?
I think it was London Bridge and Westminster.
Also, then the last one where they shot him. Now that's a big deal, but so is now the media would they had a field day with it. So they don't have the same reaction, like the same condemnation to condemn it the same way as they would. Oh, when you hear, oh, a 16-year-old was stabbed, blah blah blah. They should have the same like make people ashamed, like wake people up, say, what are you doing? Like, So my thing is, what's the difference? Like, it's still terrorism. It's just a different type.
Yeah, it's domestic terrorism.
It's domestic terrorism. Yeah, if you want, I mean, no one should be stabbed. Even sometimes when you hear like just, like they thought it was someone else, and people get stabbed for that. It's a crazy world, and if we keep accepting it, it's gonna get worse.
Do you know what's crazy? In their heads, this is how the media works. Somebody from Afghanistan or something blows up a building in London. Immediately, it's a terror attack. These people are terrorists. All of this stuff, And then, like, you get a brother from ends that goes to somewhere else, another ends, shoots up all the ends and tries to kill his ops, and it's just black on black violence or gang violence or whatever it is.
Yeah, and sometimes they don't even mention it,
But sometimes they won't mention it, innit? But they do at the same time. They would just start saying, "Oh, these young black boys and that are just doing all this stuff to each other." But what they don't do is kind of like pay attention to how they can actually control the whole violent act. They don't pay attention to that. They look at us and think, oh, because they're all the same type of people living in the same type of ends, that they just get along with each other or something.
Yeah.
Like, fam, if I live next door, and bruv, I've lived in the same block where man are out here stabbing up people. Bruv, I know one guy that went to is gone to jail for life for shooting and killing someone. Bro. Like, I know another guy that done time in prison, for murdering someone with a knife, but he never done so much time because he was young when he done it. He was below the age of 16.
And alright, this guy who's doing life now, what was that for? Was it over money? What was it over? Or was it the same shit you're talking about? It can start from something minor. No,
it was because kind of I don't really want to talk about it too
that's
much,
fine.
But it was family orientated.
Okay.
So I get it, but at the same time, it's like you still did it. Do you know what I mean? But it's like the media, the police, and all them kind of the politicians mostly, they would look at us and think, oh yeah, that's just them. That's just how they live. No, bro. I need protection as well.
Yeah.
They don't look at it like that. They don't look at it.
So that's a good point. So it's like they're saying kind of that's just almost saying that's their nature.
Yeah, fam. What you think because we all live in the same ends that I'm not scared of these people?
That's amazing.
Like I'm not fearful for my own life.
Yeah.
If I, there's certain times where like in my ends if somebody wanted to fight you, you had to take that fight because if you didn't, everyone's gonna think you're a prick and move to you and make your life hell. I've seen it with my own eyes. You had to do certain things just to survive.